Alright, hello everybody, this is Andre from Jawan Fitness once again, and I really hope that you had a wonderful New Year with your family, friends, as well as your Christmas. And the most important thing to do during these times right now is to cherish the memories that you have with your friends, your loved ones, and everybody that you care about, because that's just the most important thing right now. So today I'm going to talk about the nutrition basics of when it comes to lean bulking, aka building muscle. So let's get this started. So number one is that you have to be in the caloric surplus in order to put on size, no matter what you do. So you can have, your rest time right, you're doing a perfect amount of sets for your goals, you're increasing your strength every single week, adding weight to the bar, reducing rest time, whatever principles that apply to, because load. But if you're not eating enough calories, you're not going to build no muscle no matter what. You just put on a lot of strength, but with no size, a little size if you are a beginner. Now, a lot of people get confused about how much of a caloric surplus they should be in when it comes to put on lean muscle. Now, you don't want to have too much because you're going to end up putting on unnecessary fat. And you hear a lot of people talking about these fitness gurus and bodybuilders that say eat big to get big, so 6,000 or more calories per day. And if you are on gear, then that can definitely work for you because you're going to be able to burn fat as well as build muscle concurrently. But if you're a natural trainer like myself and the people of this channel, as well as my fans and followers on my social media platforms, is that all that's going to do is add unnecessary fat to your physique. I mean, sure, you're going to gain a little bit of muscle when you're in that caloric surplus, but you want to use a more streamlined approach, because if you try too many calories, then it's going to be a pain in the butt for when you lose fat. You have to really drastically drop your calories. It's not going to be fun. And then once you do slim down, you're going to lose a good portion of the muscle with it. So you want to be in a slight caloric surplus, which is about 250 to 500 calories above maintenance, and this is going to allow you to gain a half to 1 pound per week. And this is the ideal range where it's going to be easiest for you to build lean muscle, as well as keep your testosterone levels at the highest they possibly can be without, spending the fat gain. You'll still be able to be relatively lean. So let's say if your goal is to get down to 8% body fat, you do that over the summer, you get 8% body fat, and then you want to put on lean muscle. So you want to go until you're at 10 to 11% body fat, and when you do that, you're going to be able to make sure that you're actually going to be lean and defined. You're going to also look a lot bigger at that range because you took your nutrition protocol and everything the way it's supposed to be according to your muscle building goals. Now, next I'm going to talk about is protein intake. Now, this is really one right here where a lot of people think you have to take a whole bunch of protein in order to build lean muscle and put on size, but no, you don't. You don't need that much, to be honest. All you need is 0.7 to 0.82 grams per pound of body weight, and I would aim for more to higher, and so 0.8 grams per pound of body weight. I know I said 0.7 before in the past, but I've just been experimenting between that range, and I just found for me that I've been doing it for a couple months, building lean muscle, and I eat around 0.81 grams per pound of body weight, and I've just been able to fill out more. And people say, wow, Andre, you're getting a lot bigger. What are you doing, man? Like, how are you able to put this lean muscle on a lot faster? You're getting stronger in the gym. It's because I keep my protein at a slightly higher level, and this is the range that you want to be at, because if you go any higher, it's not going to be beneficial. But if you do cross that line, don't worry about it, man. Just make sure that you track your calories, because you might be out to dinner, you might have a double serving of steak, meat, a cheeseburger, or whatever it is. And if you go over, don't worry about it. But that should not be a daily goal for you to eat 1 gram, 1.5, 2 grams per pound of body weight. That's just freaking ridiculous and a waste of money, if you ask me. And last but not least, before I go, is carb intake. Yes, the carbs are so important when it comes to lean muscle. Carbs have a lot of benefits, so they have the benefit also helping make sure that your testosterone levels are in check. They will also make it a lot easier for you to train in your gym workout sessions, because that's going to give you extra boost of energy, which gummy bears are very useful for that if you want to have them before you work out, afterward, where they help boost muscle glycogen since you are working out and you're active or you're building your muscles. And when it comes to carbs, you actually want them relatively high, so around 45 to 50% of your total calories should be from carbs alone. And that's really just going to also help keep your leptin levels under control. And this makes eating a lot more fun, because you're free to have, your staple carbs, so sweet potatoes, roasted potatoes, tortillas. You can also have jasmine rice, which is my favorite right there. And you can also, switch it up, as well as have, a few simple carbs. So, gummy bears, as I mentioned before. You can have pancakes, bagels, all that stuff. So just enjoy all that to just make it easier. And that's all I have for nutrition basics. And for me personally, it took a lot of time researching, just making a whole bunch of mistakes for me to figure out what's best for me, as well as the clients I have trained, where they follow a similar protocol, and that helps them as well see the results that they want to see in the most enjoyable way. And remember that you want to make sure that your diet is balanced. So make sure that you're eating, your meats, ground beef, tuna, your healthy fats, so olive oil, coconut oil, and as well keep your carbs and everything in vegetables and fruits. You don't want to have a bunch of junk food because, yes, you can still get the body you want with junk food, but the only problem is you're going to have a lot of hormonal issues, and that's really going to mess with your heart, and it's going to lead to a whole host of health problems. And yes, there's research where people have gotten in shape as eating fast food, but it's a waste of money. It's just not the best way. You're not going to be able to perform at your maximum level if you're eating a whole bunch of fast food all the time. Once or twice a month, that's okay, but every single week you should not be going to McDonald's or Burger King to get your bunch of calories from those. And if you're very active for whatever reason, so let's say that you're currently playing sports, then make sure that you can also add a weight gain protein shake to your total caloric intake, because just make sure that you're tracking the calories that you're burning during your activity, and then make sure that the protein weight gain shake that you're having is actually going to have more calories to override that. And that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to share with your family, friends, everybody that you care about and love. And the more people that see my videos, my content, the more people I can help get the body that they want. And also, I want to say is that I'm taking new applications for online coaching. That's in the link below. So make sure that if you're interested in working with me one-on-one to actually accomplish your fat loss as well as your muscle building goals, because I know I can truly help you, and I guarantee you're going to see the results and progress that you want if you work with me. And you'll go into the questionnaire once you click the form, and based on your answers, I will decide if you and I are a great fit to work with each other, and we could crush this together. So that's all I have for you. Hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one.